Hi, I'm Ross Girling. I'm a Resource Deployment Manager in the Assurance Service line here in London, and I specifically look after the Products and Services team. So the reporting prior to EY Advance I found quite clunky. There was just so many different styles, templates, formats used in order to provide stakeholders with any real insight into the data which was out there, which I found quite challenging in the sense of trying to put everything together, into something that actually was impactful, insightful, and anything that would have added benefit to the business, basically. Some of the things that I've used specifically is using it and comparing it to our forecast and comparing it to what we did manually. I've been using that with some degree of success over the last couple of weeks. We've used it to look at how we're comparing against plan in terms of our utilisation against plan and what we are against our chargeable hours per person as well. And we've also used it to compare our retained versus actuals and challenge some of the teams around their retained accuracy and how we can then improve that going forward. So for me, it was early on in the process when we were first introduced to the system, and that's probably why I've been such a big advocate ever since. It's the fact that the dashboards are really clear, they're logical, they're easy to use, and I was instantly drawn into using it, and I was keen to start showcasing it with our stakeholders and to show how resourcing is changing, and moving with the times for the future. At the moment, I think it is the weekly utilisation summary report. I love the fact that we can forecast off it, what we're showing for the next 5 weeks, and the ability to then go and look at what's happened in the prior 5 weeks and again really challenge those teams to improve their retained accuracy. And that for me is the one at the moment that I think we're getting some success with, in opposed to what we had previously, which was huge big reams of Excel spreadsheets with lots and lots of data. The benefits to us is it makes us look a lot more professional. I think the ability to draw data at the click of a button that we don't necessarily have to then go and manipulate. It's there, it's quick, it's easy to download. I've done various things for some teams over the last few weeks in terms of pulling reports from EY Advance, looking at each engagement and providing the managers with what they've currently got booked, and that enabled them to do some quick analysis, and that saved me from running reports directly out of Retain, which although were relatively quick, it just makes us look a lot more professional. So some quick wins would definitely be around the whole #better experiences. I've pulled I've pulled a report out of Retain that enabled me to look at somebody's portfolio in the next sort of 6 months. We then had some conversations around what other engagements and opportunities were out there for an individual. The other ones that we've had is, with my home leader in particular, and providing, some real detailed analysis of what's going on in the business right now. And I think that he's found the shift from old Excel reporting to EY Advance really beneficial. The fact that it's intuitive, I think the way in which that we can manipulate to show things really, really quickly. If we're looking at the whole business unit, for example, but then we want to then go and concentrate on a specific level, it's very quick, it's very easy to then drill down on the data in something that actually is quite visual. And I think it's then the ability that if somebody wants to look at the actual numbers behind it, there are dashboards that will enable you to do that. I think it gives us the ability to vary our conversations with our stakeholders across all grades, provide information instantly in near real time, and therefore we're not spending a huge amount of time doing quite administrative and operational tasks, whereas actually we can actually give analysis and insight to our teams. Why? I think in my opinion that would be a huge step backwards. I think our role within resourcing and technology as a whole in the digital world that we live in today is moving at such a pace, and it's great to see that resourcing is investing in that and is moving with the times also. That will only enhance our roles going forward. So yeah, I come back to my original point, why would we want to go back to the old way of reporting when we've got something that is fit for purpose?